Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I make full-length videos every day. If for any reason I do miss a video, I will make two the next day to make up for it. Consequently, I've got like 1,200 videos that I've made over the past few years. If you don't want to miss these, then the best thing to do is to subscribe to the channel and make sure you've got the notifications set to all. Okay, so why don't you just pop down there and do that right now? That'd be really good. Also, what you can do is join my free Telegram group as well, which you can do by going to savewith.crypto.org/TG. I'll leave all the links for these things in the description down below, because what I do sometimes, if I see something that might be of use to people, I will make a little YouTube short. I just do it on my phone. They're quite rough. Sometimes they're a bit blurry for some reason. But this is the one I did yesterday. Everything I can see, I think we're at a bottom. I might be wrong, but I'm just going to put it out there. I think that we go up from here. So currently the price is at 84,582. Okay, so 84,582. So at that point in time, we were about here and we were dropping quite rapidly. I didn't quite know how much it was going to drop. It dropped a little bit further. It went down as far as like 83,944. And then we saw like a beautiful bounce up to where we are right now at 87,431. Now that is an increase of about 3.3%, which is a big deal for Bitcoin, to be honest. Now, I wasn't just guessing. I had reasons for this. Part of the reason is that initially I thought we needed to break this trend line here, which we did last weekend, and we broke out, retested, and then I think after that we kind of formed this new line of resistance here, and we had to break out of that, and that's what we did there. Other things that made me think it as well is I was looking at it on the 12-hour time frame, and I was looking at my EMAs that I love so much. I'll just put those on for you. Okay, and I was talking about this on the Stonyy Indicator channel on Friday. I was having a discussion with Dave over there, and I was saying if these yellow and green lines cross here, this is the 21 and 55 EMA, if they cross, then we should see some upside. And I was thinking that was probably going to happen today, maybe Sunday or Monday, but in actual fact it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and the price has indeed gone up very nicely since then. Also, looking at the Stonyy indicator on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that this went green last night. But what I'm also looking at these days is the 5-minute chart, and that went green on Sunday evening as well. Now, in addition to all this is this indicator as well that I'm working on, and this will be released to the public soon. But essentially what it is, it's 4 different stochastics here, and I was looking for these all being in the very, very bottom 10% area. And there are some symbols that help with this, like the red cross and the green arrow, which I will explain in a later video when I release the indicator. But these were also signaling the idea that the price is going to go up. Now that's on the 1 minute time frame. I'll also check it on the 3 minute, and you can see the 3 minute was looking superb with lots of these red crosses, green arrows, and the stochastics right down here. So that was looking really, really good. And even the 1 hour time frame was showing the stochastics at least down the bottom. So everything to me was looking really, really bullish. Now I did enter a trade. It's here on BitUnix, and this one is currently 65.62% in profit. It's protected with a stop loss, so there's nothing to worry about there. I'm trading with $598, and it's currently about $390 in profit, which I think is pretty nice work. Now, as well as trading this manually, I am also using the Stonyy Bot, and the way this works is if you've got a Stonyy account, you can use this Stonyy high frequency copy trade essentially on Blofin. So the bot works as a copy trader and you just kind of copy that. I started this 2.5 weeks ago. I think it was April the 2nd, which was not the best day to actually start a bot, because obviously the Trump thing happened that evening and it kind of pumped and then dumped, and the first trade wasn't very good. But it's been okay since. I mean, I started off with a margin of 250 USDT, and currently if I was to close this one now, I would have 320. That's quite a nice increase over 2.5 weeks. What I'm wondering is if, when that gets to a month, if that earns enough to justify paying for the Stonyy indicator. But yeah, we'll see about that. I'm discussing this every day over on the Stonyy indicator channel live stream, which happens at about 1 p.m. UK time, so that's midday UTC. So please do come over to Stonyy indicator at about midday UTC today, and we'll discuss how things are doing and how Bitcoin is doing. So the question is what will it probably do next? I think it's just going to have a bit of a chill until US Open. Now, I believe the US markets are open today, even though it's a bank holiday Monday in the UK. And I think the bank holiday Easter Monday thing happens quite a lot throughout Europe. I don't think it applies much to Asia, though. So I think the markets will be returning to normal over the next 24 hours anyway. So meanwhile, I'm going to just leave this trade as it is. I'm not planning on taking profit just yet. I might move the stop loss up a little bit more. I'm not quite sure, but we'll discuss that later. I just really want to see how the market reacts at 2:30 today. So as I say, if you're interested, then please come over to Stonyy Indicator live stream at midday UTC. And there you can ask me questions, or do whatever you like really, or suggest topics to cover. So that's going to be great. And that is a regular position for me now. I'm going to do that every day, every weekday anyway. And also I'll be on Sunday evening with Dave. And the plan is for me to do a show on my own on the Saturdays as well. I'm not quite sure what time that's going to be just yet. So overall, I think Bitcoin's looking good. So if you want to use BitUnix, use my link, which is savewith.crypto.org/BitUnix. And there's a thing now, if you sort of get some sort of trading volume, it's really low as well, but if you can do that consistently for like 7 days, then I think you get $20. If you can do it consistently for 2 weeks, you get $50, and if you can do that consistently for 3 weeks, then you get $100 for free. So bit of free money there. And I think there are other deposit bonuses as well, so do check it out. The great thing about BitUnix is you can use that in any country in the world without a VPN. You don't have to show them a passport or driving license or anything like that. The only countries that you can't use it in are China, North Korea and Iran. So anywhere else, feel free to use BitUnix. It's a really good exchange. I really like using it. Anyway, I'll leave it there for the time being, so I need to get myself sorted for the live stream. So hopefully I'll see you later over there. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a great big fat like, and make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set to all. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.